Hello, this is Nathan Smith, Intro to Cyberspace, and today I am going to use a free photo manipulation tool or software. It's open source, it's free, it is called GIMP, and it can do roughly 70% of what Photoshop can do. However, I have messed with Photoshop before. And Photoshop, if you had the money, if you were doing graphics design and you were making money with your graphics design, then yes, I would invest into buying a Photoshop package. But if you do not have the resources, or you don't have the money, or you just want to mess around with photo manipulation software, GIMP is the way to go. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to do some very basic things. This is really not how you're supposed to manipulate photos, because the photo is not really an image. When the software actually writes data behind per pixel, and you're just manipulating the data on a grid system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the magic tool, select all this. Now this is easy for the tool to distinguish between the black and whites, because this is like a solid white, and obviously the outline of pixels is within like black and blue ranges, whatever. It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is that this is like pretty much variables of zeros, all the white, and these just add on up to per color. So it's easy for the fuzzy select to figure out what's white, really. So let's go to layer, let's go to transparency, add to alpha channel, and all I'm going to do is hit the delete button. And so now we deleted, oops, I don't know what I did, but I'm going to hit done. So now all I did was I deleted all this data, all this pixel data, it's gone. And you don't want to do what I'm doing, because once you add pixel data onto this data and you try to delete or remove previous data, you're going to break the photo. So that is why people do this in layers, but all I am doing is just removing the data behind this image. Again, this is just for demonstration purposes, and if you want to get into photo editing or photo manipulation tools, go ahead and check out GIMP. So I'm going to select none. I'm going to use the clone tool, and before I do that, let me scale them down to about half the size, 433, and I'm going to start with a shoe, and I'm going to work up. And now let me try to make them kind of, I don't know how I'd say this, fluid with the photo, but it's just not going to work. They're going to look like cardboard cutouts, but whatever. Again, I am not a photo person. I'm not a graphics person. And as you can see, your eye is already telling you that, hey, something doesn't look right. Like, they look way odd. So let me try to fix that. But it's still not going to be fixed, because it's just going to look goofy anyways. They're going to look like cardboard cutouts, but again, I am not a graphics person. And the thing with photo manipulation, it's all about illusion. And that's what makes photo manipulation hard, is that you're trying to create an illusion with someone's eye that they don't catch any discrepancies, because any discrepancies that someone catches within a photo is going to draw the rest of the photo in their brain. Your brain's cool like that. It can fill in shapes, and if it sees one little discrepancy, your brain can actually like follow and map out the rest of the discrepancies in the photo. And that's why this is very hard. This kind of stuff is very hard. It takes a lot of talent. I have zero in that. I just like to mess around in it. So let me go to colors real quick. Oh boy, where are we at? Here we go. And I am going to just make them a little darker. Nothing fancy. Okay, select none. Let me start with the shoe again. With the clone tool. Control, click. And there we go. Put on my street corner. But now we have a picture of Now we have a couple standing in a futuristic world, but ultimately it looks like a cardboard cutout of of a couple standing in a futuristic world. And that is all I really have to say. Thank you for watching.